I just thought of something. A lot of people nowadays will go out of their way to not do anything but stay in their house or socialize with some friends, go to work, or hang out with some family members. One of the things, though, that is we're starting to go more towards getting our knowledge from the internet. We're getting our knowledge from reels. We're getting our knowledge from TikToks. We're getting our knowledge from articles. We're getting our knowledge from Google, like Google Assist or whatever. It has like some ability to basically tell you a whole bunch of articles of the day, and we are basically learning that amount of information. And honestly, I don't think a lot of us will go out of our way to read every single article that is in existence. Like, my feed gets about 15 articles when I just wake up, and I'm not always interested in all of them. I might view maybe 3 or 4 of them, and they seem pretty interesting. I'll maybe click 1 or 2 of them and read in great detail, and that's just how I do it. But I'm just saying, we're actually learning more from the internet than ever before. And we use a lot of tools that have AI assist. We don't want them to have robot bodies, but what about this? We, as a human species, send our kids to schools. They learn what the teacher knows. The teacher knows what they study, and the teacher studied through an advanced education. And the advanced education got its information through means of the community. And before that, that person would get their education from high school, before that, elementary, and so forth. But anyways, the point being, education nowadays is internet-based. If you're not in school, and if you're not in school, that is. If you're out of school, then most of your knowledge is usually probably going to come from the internet. We don't usually pick up newspapers anymore. Anyways, what about this? We don't want AIs to have robot bodies. We want them to be like helpful, but we don't want them to take over the world. What if this happens instead? What if AIs are secretly training us in the background to be AIs? Think about it. We're getting all our knowledge from the internet. AIs help us and teach us how to do things. That, if that's not recipe for, oh, that's a teacher. That's like a professor. That's a home care provider. That is a infograph person, like a person you get information, like an information center. We are literally like I just see this happening. We are training ourselves through AI, and vice versa, AI is telling us how to do things. So we're asking AI questions. The AI looks up the answer, gives it to us, but we never look up the answers. In a way, we're getting trained by AI, but we don't have to study. I mean, who in their right minds when they were kids liked to study? We wanted to learn, sure, it's something we love to do, but we didn't want to study for it. We didn't want to know what we remembered in our heads. We just kept what we remembered and forgot the rest. And in the rest of in age, when you grow up, like when you're a teenager, you get a little bit rebellious and start picking and choosing what kind of information you want to keep and what kind of information you want to rebel against. When you're an adult, you kind of like are different and pick what you choose to like listen to or know about, but you don't necessarily deny it if it's an actual true fact. And we're literally turning ourselves into AI robots. We're not AIs, we're human. but we're getting some software from the AIs that are hardware and software, and they're actually, I think, turning us into an organic AI machine. It's crazy to think about, but this is insane.